Well, thank you all for coming out. The reason we wanted to have you come out and talk with us today about drones and the problems they have created for this particular firefight here in Spokane, but certainly a problem for all disasters all over the country, is because we're getting a lot of questions about what exactly we are doing for drone mitigation, not only on this fire, but for other large-scale events throughout the state, like FIFA we had recently in the state of Washington, all across the state, and want to have a good conversation with the public about what it is and what it isn't. We see a lot of things going around on the internet now saying, oh, the sheriff's office is going to be shooting drones out of the sky, and I want to dispel that rumor right now. We are absolutely not doing that. It is illegal for anyone to shoot a drone out of the sky because they are classified as aircraft in the United States. So we have been fortunate enough with the FIFA funding that came from the federal government to be in possession of very, very specialized technical equipment that allows us to intercept drones and, if possible and if legally viable, to take control of them and mitigate the risk that they pose. In this particular instance, the risk is drones getting into the flight paths of active fire support for our firefighters. We have had that happen. We have had to have aircraft grounded for extended periods of time because we've had drones get into the active flight paths of our fire suppression air support, and that is something that is absolutely unacceptable. I will say, with the proliferation of drones in this country, I think it would be reasonable for the general public to understand. Most people, when they get a drone, they take it out of the box. They don't read the instruction and all the rules involved. And there are a lot of rules involved because they are qualified as aircraft, and there are rules as to where people can fly drones, how high they can fly drones, and that is all governed by the FAA. We are fortunate that the Federal Bureau of Investigation has stood up a task force in this region consisting of local deputies, FBI agents, and such. One such task force officer is Deputy Hicks here from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. Also a contingent of King County and State Patrol people as well, and they can respond to incidents all over our region. There's a lot of technical capabilities that frankly are beyond your sheriff's understanding. I have high-level knowledge of what they do, but I depend on people like Deputy Hicks to be experts in this, and so I'm going to turn some time over to him to talk to him about what they do, how they go about their business, and how they are keeping our skies safe for our firefighting assets in this instance. So,
can I ask one question for you,
yes, sir.
though? Have any of these people been contacted?
Yes. We have contacted many people, and Deputy Hicks can probably talk more about how many people.
And Sheriff, when you were talking about the like aircraft having to be grounded because of people's drones, is that happened in this fire?
That happened day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Yep, Monday afternoon.
And just one instance or multiple?
It was one instance in this case, but it grounded multiple aircraft.
Heard. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Deputy Hicks.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Yep.
So I'm a task force member with the FBI for counter UAS, which are counter drones. I got some training back in March. There's about 70 of us in the United States that have this specialized training. The Safer Skies Act was signed back in December, and what it does is it gives us relief from quite a few federal laws, such as like the Wiretap Act and the Penn Law and the Aircraft Sabotage Act. And with that comes a whole mess of trying to get authorities going. So for FIFA, it took us about 60 days to get approval to use our equipment. And this goes all the way up to the Deputy Attorney General of the United States to get signed. We have to get stay requests from the FCC so we can use some of our equipment. FIFA was a huge success. It was also a huge learning curve. We learned about how our equipment worked and how to get all the information in there that we needed. Fast forward to this weekend, I was over supporting Seafair as part of the task force, keeping drones out of the skies for the Blue Angels, and we found out this was coming, or this was happening, and I came over from Seattle to help mitigate these drones and keep them, figure out what we could do to keep them out of the sky and keep these aircraft flying. We put out a mutual aid request to King County Sheriff's Office. They possess a lot of the equipment right now, and they hopped in the car, brought their trailers over, and we set up Sunday afternoon. And Sunday afternoon we had 26 detections in about 7 hours. I was the only one responding because we were stretched thin, and we had deputies out doing evacs and helping with fire on their side and making contacts with folks. We contacted our FBI counterparts and said, hey, we need to get federal authority. How do we do this? Part of our federal authority is to do advanced detection and mitigation. So when we mitigate drones, we're using electronic countermeasures. We're not shooting them out of the sky. That wouldn't be safe. We don't want a drone falling down and hitting somebody. We don't want to catch a battery on fire or anything like that. It's illegal for any of us to shoot drones out of the sky. Even though we'd like to, we can't do that. So we use electronic countermeasures. It breaks the link between the drone and the controller, and it allows our people to go in and find these people. Our equipment shows where the pilot location is. We can go in and talk to that pilot, and then we can get them to bring the drone down. We go through a whole process questionnaire with the FAA that we submit later to the FAA for